Hi everyone, I'm Max from the Maxxe team and I am with Meati. How are you, Meati?
Yo! What's up, Max? I'm good. How you doing, man?
Fine, I hope this time I have no issues with my microphone. Last time it was a nightmare for me, nightmare.
Oh,
but now
well, it wasn't
it's okay.
with me. You're fine every time you're on with me, Max. It must have been the other co-caster. They needed to support you better.
Yeah. No, but I've had technical issues with the microphone. That's why. And tonight, yeah, we're here for the round 4 of the Maxxe League 6. And it's the penultimate round before we know the players that will be qualified for the playoffs. And we have tonight, first match, Maxxe from France versus NoHandsGamer from USA. Then we'll have wiRer from Luxembourg versus Bruto from Spain. And I have to show you the groups they are from. Starting with Maxxe versus NoHandsGamer, they're from Group B, and as you see, both of them are now at 1-2. They have to make something. You want to have this second point to keep the hope alive. What do you think about the group? Do you have it in front of you?
It's a strong group. All of these players are from the same group, right? Oh no, they're not. They're not. So Group B, let's take a look at that one. Yala, that's a strong player. Wedstone has won tournaments before. Dmitry Kazov, I don't know too well. Then we got Maxxe and NoHandsGamer both on 1-2 and Bunny Hopper on 0-3. Now, if you look at the bottom of that group, then perhaps it will tell you just how strong it is. Look, Bunny Hopper, one of the best players in the world, 0-3 in that group. So yeah, that's a pretty popping group for sure.
Yeah, Maxxe is very used to the Maxxe leagues in participating. I guess almost all of them. He was in the first one, the second one for sure. Maybe not the fifth one, but he is over there. So he knows how it works. He knows how it works.
He knows.
And he can do something. And the other players new in the Maxxe League are W.E. Stone. But I like the way you pronounce it, Westone. I didn't think about it before.
His name is Westone.
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 I say Weekend Stone myself.
you could pronounce it maybe Wheatstone. I don't know.
Okay. And today I will pronounce Guff Jeff just to make your day.
Good. Well, that is how it's supposed to be pronounced. That's not just how I pronounce it, Max. It's pronounced
I just say. And
you can ask anyone. Ask anyone, man. They'll tell you.
Okay. Your chat, I saw it on your channel, was very confused by you telling about a certain Jeff. What is that? But okay, starting with the first match, and we have now the lineup from Maxxe, bringing a rogue, a priest, a warlock, and a hunter. If you're like me, a priest lover, you will be very disappointed tonight because 3 priests have been banned. But not Tragic. This one. This one will be the only one, because it's the rogue that has been banned. So, what about the rest of the lineup?
Well, the priest is this is a boar priest. Now, boar priest, I think, Max, is the best deck in the game right now, probably, but it's also the hardest deck to play. One small slip with boar priest, and you will lose. It is a very punishing deck.
Yeah.
But with a bunch of other decks getting nerfed, and with this new addition to the deck, the Light It Burns, which is basically just a hard upgrade on Smite. Very, very powerful deck. And in my opinion, the best deck in the game.
Okay. And then it chose to bring Warlock, Phylactery Warlock. I guess Yala is playing it as well in this LHS format tournament. And a Demon Hunter.
Yeah, not surprised about that. Yala loves Warlock. It's his favorite deck, but Maxxe's also gone for it. So I think this deck not so strong as the Boar Priest. It's very fragile. If you draw your rod and you can survive the early game, and you can actually play your rod, then the deck's pretty strong. But those things are easier said than done. Very, very flimsy deck. So I wonder if this will prove to be a good choice or a 0-1 deck.
We'll see that. Do you think that the Demon Hunter can make it?
Yeah, so Demon Hunter is another very strong deck. A big winner from the nerfs, because Druid, one of its worst matchups, is now much worse. It is basically gone. Rogue, one of its worst matchups, is significantly weakened. And Mage, another difficult matchup for Demon Hunter, is gone as well. So I think Demon Hunter has shifted from maybe a tier 2 or a 3 deck all the way up to tier 1. I hit number 1 legend with a similar list yesterday.
Okay.
So the differences here, we've got a Queen Ashara.
Yeah.
There's actually a Lady Spino and a Predation and a Warblade. So actually, this is an interesting list, right? There's a Jace there as well. So it's more of a kind of OTK focused deck. You don't have cards like Denafrius, you don't have Alexstrasza, you've just got more Fell Spells and the Jace, which it'll be interesting to see how this deck works out.
Yeah, we'll see that in a few seconds. And now we'll have the lineup from NoHandsGamer, bringing Big Beast Hunter. I'm playing it on ladder right now. And the Priest, Nebesol Implock. I guess we'll have the deck, we've had the deck on the last broadcast of the Maxxe League. And a Ramp Druid still there, even if Jeff has been nerfed.
What did you say has been banned from
the ban is Priest?
Oh, he's banning Priest. Priest is banned, of course. Yeah. You did say that. Fine. Well, let's take a look at the decks then. So the 40 card Hunter. Now this is interesting. It's I guess it's the Death Rattle one, right? Now this deck, I'm always it surprised me that this deck kind of disappeared, because I felt like this deck was pretty popular and actually reasonably strong. Like maybe it was up at sort of tier 2, but then everyone just stopped playing it. So it's nice to see NoHandsGamer bringing it back with some spice. We've got Ambassador Failing. We've got some aggro, some peasants, some click clockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid list.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty interesting in the meta right now. And he brought Unmastered Show as well. Okay, and still playing Thota. Not sure about Thota in the list, but the
wow, you can't go wrong with Theater. It's just a good card.
Yeah,
and it's fun to play.
Yeah. And maybe it's a take for the decks that you want to counter with it. Okay, so
I think you can just put Feotar in every deck, and it'll be pretty solid.
Yes. The Weak Priest has been banned. So Abyssal Implock, I guess it's the mix between the Implock and the Abyssal spells to have another way to kill your opponent.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard list. 30 cards, so you don't have room there for things like Denafrius. Don't have room for some of the early 1-drops, like sometimes people are running Voidwalkers. This is a pretty standard list. And I think the curse package goes pretty well in Zoo Warlock. You get on the board early with the imp cards, which is arguably the strongest aggro, the strongest aggro start in the game when it gets the library and the imps. And then you finish off with the curses, which are just pretty good burn at the end of the game. So yeah, I like this list. No issues with this one.
No. And the druid, the old guy, the druid is still there. And we have the package with the 2 Naga Giants, the where is she? Oracle of Elune, and Ivus, the Forest Lord, and 1 copy of Druid of the Reef. What do you think about this version?
Now, this is interesting. No Hands has chosen to just say, Druid's still good, Juff nerf doesn't matter that much. And honestly, he might be right? Druid was probably the best deck in the game before Juff got nerfed. And probably still pretty good. Just because people haven't been playing it because they want to try other stuff doesn't mean the deck is bad. Now, I do think Alignment Druid got some pretty big stonks because the ramp element of Juff does not matter quite as much for Alignment as it does for normal Druid. Now, No Hands has gone for normal Druid, and there's some interesting tech choices here. Ivus, I'm not a big fan of that. Particularly if you're only running 1 Oracle, right? He's got a lot of Oracle payoff cards there. 2 Giants, an Ivus, Druids, Dozing Kelp Keepers. Feels like the kind of list that might want to run just 2 Oracles, but NoHandsGamer doesn't think so. But yeah, I think Ivus... I guess Ivus did get a bit of a buff because Starfish is much less played now, right? And Starfish was one of the main reasons why Ivus was bad before, because everyone was running it and it just kind of deleted Ivus. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this deck does.
And we'll see that in few seconds because I'm giving the players the go just right now. Yes, you heard me well. Okay, Maxxe, where are you? There, preparing to battle a friend. It's okay. No, I have to speak to him in French. C'est bon. Vous pouvez y aller. Good luck. Allez, bonne chance in French. Sorry. Bonne chance. And NoHandsGamer. Why is he? Yeah. It's okay. Now you can start. Good luck.
Okay. I actually get into Hearthstone. I realized it's logged me out and it's asking me for codes and shit.
So we have NoHandsGamer at the bottom of the screen and Maxxe at the top of your screen. You can use the comments, the usual comments, exclamation mark bottom to cheer NoHandsGamer, exclamation mark top to cheer Maxxe, and now you can use the exclamation mark left to cheer me and exclamation mark right to cheer Meati. Yeah, you heard me.
Exclamation mark right, come on.
Go.
Cheer the meat man. And Max.
Yeah, well, sometimes. Okay. Preparing to battle a friend. Do a battle with a friend. Go. Spectate. We hope that the spectator mode will be as cool as always. Full of bug, but useful sometimes.
Do I have Maxxe as a friend? No, I need to add Maxxe as a friend. Or maybe he's added me. Who knows?
We do not know. Okay, so we have the hunter we talked about earlier and the demon hunter, and I guess demon hunter may be ahead in this matchup. What do you think?
I would say so. I would say so because Demon Hunter is a good deck, and in my opinion, Hunter is a less good deck.
Okay.
But we'll see. I don't really know very much about Hunter this expansion. I simply haven't really played against it.
Oh, very aggressive starting end here for NoHandsGamer. Doll is 1 drops. And guys on the chat, just tell us if the sound is okay. We need to know, please.
Right, I finally see the hands. Okay.
Yes, we are there.
Wow, this is a strong start from NoHandsGamer. He has rolled 3 1-drops.
Yeah.
With a 40 card deck. That's got to feel bad for Maxxe.
So, oh, and I guess Maxxe already had his J's. Yes. Okay. Seal of Alacrity is the first time I see it in English.
I mean, you have to respect the peasant.
Yeah. Right.
There's no way, but so I mean, the hero power has to be allocated, and then it's an easy sigil. So an easy turn for Maxxe, and he's gonna want to set up the relic most likely next turn with the the location card with the relic bolt in the hand.
Yeah. Oh,
I guess wow, that was such a quick pick. I didn't even see it.
I guess it was the bear.
It was the mountain beaver. You're right. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That fills his curve out.
School teacher back to 4-4 now after the births, the nerfs, and everything else.
I missed him so much.
What do you think? 4-4-4-4 seems good.
I think that's what the card should have been, right? I feel like I felt sad when they nerfed school teachers so much because I love the card and I wanted it to be playable, and the fact that it's now playable again, it makes me very happy, Max.
Good. It was useful and a new. Oh yeah, you have Justin Bieber just left, and
he didn't choose to attack.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I feel like I would have attacked, right? There could have been a beast still on the bottom of the deck. You can push more damage. I don't know. Anyway, Maxxe going with the double relic, as we discussed. Pretty strong. He picks up 2 further relics.
Oof. Oh, and another
Relic
one.
of Extinction is not doing much on this board. Is he going to win with 50-50? He does. He does win with 50-50.
Yes.
That was a good outcome. However, is it good enough? Because No Hands on the other side has got 9 damage already, 11 with a ping. With a ramming mount, it's going to put Maxxe down to 4 hit points. This is just straight up aggro hunter right here, Max.
Yeah, I guess it's time to play the ramming mount just to enter the hero power this turn. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think you always put Maxxe down to 4, right? Like putting your opponent down to 4 hit points on going into their turn 5 when you're playing Hunter feels very powerful. And I believe Maxxe is at no, he's at 9 cards, so he's not going to overdraw because he played the relic last turn, right?
No. Okay, on this one.
Is the correct one to buff? And which one do you buff here?
I like the way to buff the guy with the Divine Shield, but finally it chose not to do so.
I think I prefer buffing the Taunt because, like, you want, like, if you want any minion to die, you want the ramming mount minion to die because you get some stats back after, so it makes sense to put it on the Taunt, which is going to die first. But anyway, what does Maxxe do here? I mean, he's got an Aldrachi Warblades, that's his only healing, but he has to take more face damage to activate that. This is a tough turn, Max.
Yeah.
What would you do here?
I guess it would be the escape concede turn.
The escape concede turn? Tempting.
Not sure about what it can
line as well.
The furry and then.
So let's think about this. The furry and the Warblades is healing up to 9. That's not going to be enough, right? He needs to do something else as well. So then you Fell Barrage, and you take down the 2/2. You're alive, right? Just about. You have to play the Fell Barrage though. If you hit the 2/3 and don't kill anything else, you die.
Mm.
Even if you hero power to get 1 extra point of healing. He's thinking about this. Like, he has 1 line that lets him survive. So, let's see if he finds it. Yeah, he finds it. Okay, so he's alive.
Okay. Yeah. 1 point.
And this does not deal immediate damage, the pet collector.
It's an interesting turn here. You want to enter your hero power, but this Tavish is very appealing.
Yeah.
But after the Tavish, no more hero power. Not the same one as well.
That's a very tough turn, isn't it, Max? Like, do you want to give up your good hero power?
I'm not sure about that.
Man on the Tavish? Because I feel like the traps are not doing a huge amount here, right? Like, I think I'd almost rather just jam the pet collector and still have, you know, you've got a good follow-up. You've got Rat King plus hero power.
You don't like only hero power is to make your opponent at 1?
Yeah. I think the fact that No Hands has really taken his time on this turn shows that he's not going to play the Tavish because he doesn't have time to discover good secrets now.
Oh, he prefers Rat King.
And this I don't understand because this is just less stats, right?
Yeah. And Rat King has Rush, so he could have been involved.
Well, the pet collector will also have Rush, right? Because the pet collector summons a Rush minion. I believe No Hands' only Rush minion is the Saber, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's it.
But Maxxe in trouble here. He is on 3 hit points. He's the Chaos Leech. I mean, you have to go for it, right?
Yeah, and this one is...
And it also activates for Predation.
Okay.
So if he wants it, he can actually clear the 4/6. Predation, Chaos. That's not enough, though, right? He puts himself to.
Okay.
You have to kill the. That's not enough. No.
Yeah.
Well.
Too difficult. Okay, so this Demon Hunter has begun very quickly because we are in LHS format, so this deck is eliminated.
Yeah, that was a blowout.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't get into the spectator until turn 2, and when I finally joined,
you missed.
It felt like the game was over.
After the game, yes.
It felt like it, yeah, because. I mean, that's how you play Hearthstone, right? You make a 40-card deck, and then you draw 3 of your 4 1-drops.
That's it. Okay. So now the Warlock. It's a Phylactery Warlock. Is it a way that you want to keep at least one of the gnolls? To be safe on the board?
That's a good question. Personally, going first, that would be a no from me. I think Null is very good going second, but going first, it's a little bit weaker. You have to tap a few times before you can get it out on the cheap. Or we might have a disconnection here.
Yeah. And we have the first exclamation mark left and exclamation mark right on the chat.
But what way have we gone? They've gone both ways?
Yeah, but that's the same guy.
We have to choose one.
No, it's not up, it's top.
Now, I believe NoHandsGamer full kept this hand, right? Which would make sense because, again, he appears to have drawn the nuts. He's not going to be floating any mana with this hand.
He doesn't want to. Okay. We won't.
It's nice waiting for the opponent to reconnect because you really get time to think about these mulligans, right?
Do you think that it's an American issue or a French issue of
It's always an
internet?
American issue.
I guess we are we have the best internet in the world in France. Not sure
Really?
about that. No.
What's
No.
your download and upload speed, Max?
Oh,
Do you
very good,
know
I guess.
I can work out your exact location in France based on your upload and download speed?
Okay. Oh, what is it? Opponent having connection issues. Okay. Okay, waiting for him. So it's the French internet
Oh,
that is it is down.
oh, he's back. He's back.
Okay, back. So I'm near Paris, and I have a very good upload and download. I'm now with Free. Free is a French internet provider.
But what is it? What's your upload?
I have to check, but I guess it was 500, something like that.
500 megabytes?
Yes. I have to check. I have to check.
Oh my goodness.
And download it was 800.
You're so greedy. I have 7. Oh, I have 7.
I have to check.
I can barely
I guess
stream.
it's a speed test. Okay, I accept. I'm doing my test even while streaming and even while my wife is taking bandwidth by watching TV.
That's incredible. But we have a game.
Yes!
The game is starting.
Okay, so now...
And Maxxe did decide to keep a null.
Okay, with all the things I told, I am at 80 download and about 90 uploading while streaming.
Oh wow, it's still pretty good.
Okay.
But it's not 500, is it?
No, not now. But the last time I checked, when nothing was using my bandwidth, it was very high. Okay.
It's interesting. Maxxe goes straight for the drain soul.
Oh.
He doesn't go for the tap. He's scared of the buff on the 1-drop, and who can blame him?
Yeah. When he saw the first match. Okay, he kept one null. Wild spirits. Okay. Oh, do you prefer to have the wild spirits before the stag charge?
It's a very good question. Looking at how this hand is going to play out, I think you can play it in one of 2 ways. You can play Stag Charge, Wild Spirits, Kodo Bane on 5, and then coin Altamore. Or you can play Wild Spirits to get some tempo fast, and then coin Kodo Bane. I think I like the line NoHandsGamer has gone for slightly better. Get the stats out first, front load them, right? And Maxxe going for another tap. So really letting himself go low here. But when you have 2 nulls, I think you kind of have to play the hand this way, right? Those nulls need to be cheaper.
Yeah, like it. Okay, as you said, it will be coined into Barack Obama Kodo Bane.
Yeah. But this is a very, very low tempo play, right? Like we're using a coin and we're only really developing a 3-5. I wonder if there's ever a world where you go harpoon gun instead to try and get. I mean, I know that's less stats, but if you can discount like a good beast to play next turn, I don't know if that makes it worth. And like Maxxe's also reasonably low, but I guess he is Warlock, so it has a lot of healing.
Okay, not the one you want to see. Maybe we'll see the start charge here into hero power. What will it be? Oh,
I really do want to see the harpoon gun here, I think. But oh wow.
Okay.
Just going for one big idiot. I mean, this is actually a nice line, right? Like, what does Warlock have as an answer to a 7-10? I guess we're about to find out. There's a null there, and a touch. But there is no way in Maxxe's hand to answer this rather large lad.
Yeah, that could be the customer, but it won't make 10 damage, and now you only 8 cards in hand. So even this won't be good. So with a null, only 5 less to do.
Thinking about this, going for tap healing. It makes sense, right? If you can't clear, you may as well... I mean, this is basically a Frost Nova, freeze the board. But you're not really happy about this, right? Because you're going to take another 7-10, another 7 to the face, and then you've got to still deal with a 7-10 next turn. Smart play by NoHandsGamer, though, to recognize that actually a 7-10 is really not what Maxxe wants to deal with, especially when he's down a null as well, which is probably his best single target removal.
Okay, time for the Apungen.
Yeah, it must be, right? You could also go stag charge. Do you ever want to stag charge the 3-2? I guess not. Mountain Beaver.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see the hero powers being weaved in.
Are
you a fan of weaving it in, Max?
Which one?
Weaving it in. Do you like weaving in the hero powers? When you're playing Hunter?
Yeah. I like that. What about
so
you?
we do have a clear on the 7-10.
Are you gonna clean that up?
The Chustama.
Okay.
And the touch.
Yeah.
But look at all this damage on the other side. I think it's lethal. No hands is counting.
Okay,
he counts
we have 3, 9,
he counts
10.
3.
Yeah, that's it.
Here's another 3 of a weapon.
Yeah,
he's got it.
Already 2-0.
This is disgusting.
And even the Warlock is gone now for Maxxe.
Wow,
He'd have to win everything with his priest, the only priest of the night. Thank you for letting us see it. I have to.
This is the deck that I said was going to do the sweeping, right?
Yeah.
It depends. It depends on how good Maxxe is at board priest.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I guess he practiced a lot, but I don't know how he plays it. We'll see. I guess.
Who do you think the best board priest? Who do you think the best board priest player is, Max?
I heard about a certain pocket train you may know.
Oh, I do know. I know. He's a young British sausage.
That's it. And he's playing with balls. It's disgusting. You don't have to touch balls. Don't touch that. It's from the forest. It's wild.
You're wild, Max. Right. So this is, when I played a lot of this board priest deck with Pocket Train, and he always tells me not to keep the boars, and I always keep the boars. So I think the correct mulligan here is you keep the Handmaiden and the Switcheroo, you throw the boar away, and then the Northshire Cleric is question mark. Probably you throw it away. But let's see what he goes for. And NoHandsGamer, has NoHandsGamer finally got a bad opener? Yeah, he does. Yeah. Thank goodness, I was getting a bit bored of seeing Hunter have
drops.
Nut draws.
Okay. Oh, you can trade. You can trade to find the drop 2, the Mecha.
Oh,
not bad. Not bad. Okay.
By the way, Maxxe did keep the ball. Pocket Train would not be happy with this mulligan decision.
I guess they think that this ball are the same high as a Pocket Train.
They do.
golden
They do
version?
look. There is a resemblance. It's like you know what
Not
they
the-
say, like owners start to look like their dogs. And
Yeah,
it's the same, dude. It's the same with horses as well. Like if you keep horses, you start to look a bit like your horse.
yeah,
And
with the big
I
nose.
think that's kind of happening with Pocket Train. He's played so much Boar Priest that he actually has started to look like an Elwyn Boar.
Yeah, I guess he has to have tooth surgery soon.
Anyway, we shouldn't be talking about Pocket Train. We should be talking about Maxxe and NoHandsGamer.
You're right. You're right. And one
It's
more
just
time,
I see Boar Priest and
one more time is playing star. What is it? Wild Spirits over Stack Charge. Yeah.
yeah. Well, at least he's consistent and going for the trade. What do you think about that trade, Max?
I'm not sure that you have to trade yourself the boar, but I'm not very smart using bows.
It's a difficult decision. You
Not
know,
a deck I play.
the frustrating thing about this deck is if you hit them in the face, you give them access to more card draw and bigger clears with the Zyrella.
Yeah.
So in these kind of situations, it's always a toss up between doing damage to face and just waiting, like letting your board build up a bit more, or setting up an OTK. But Hunter doesn't really have the ability to, you know, set up a big attack board or deliver an OTK. So NoHandsGamer taking the, in my opinion, correct decision to just start doing damage now.
And the deck is helped that way with the dormant minions. You can have the minions on board but not hittable by any spells or any clear.
Wow. I guess he did have a full hand. He needed to play a card. Could have played the Illuminate, but holding on to it, I guess, to have a crazy pop-off turn with the leash at some point.
No.
Importantly, note in Maxxe's hand, there is a Zyrella. So at any point of his choosing, he can clear any board that NoHandsGamer might make.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's replacing
wow.
Right now the weapon. I'm not investing more on board.
That's interesting. I guess he does have a lot of weapons, and he's thinking, I guess he wants to play around Zyrella by having a minion to play next turn.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. Just a bit sad to overwrite your weapon, but...
And Roso says on the chat that internet is cheaper in France. I guess that than in UK.
Yep. Everything in the UK is bad.
The cook, not that good.
Apparently. I mean, it depends whether you like baked beans. Oh, hang on a minute. Is he... In order to play the Zyrella here, he has to play the leash now. Like, this is an interesting decision. So he's not going for the Zyrella? I guess the Light It Burns does clear off like more than half of the power from the board, but this was a very passive turn, especially the hero power at the end. Like, is that really correct, or would you rather go for an amulet?
Is Tafish
That was a surprising
counter?
turn.
Is Tafish a counter for the Bob Priest?
No. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so. Like, the secrets Boar Priest doesn't particularly care about. I guess having some minion pressure, sustained minion pressure, can be relevant.
Okay, the second rat.
NoHandsGamer decides he's going to try and close this game out quickly. Goes for the quick shot.
Yeah. It's interesting to have the first rat on board and then the second one.
Now, Maxxe must surely go for a Zyrella play here. You could also go for a Pyromancer and a Cleric turn. What would you do? You do Pyro... No, he's not going to do it. I guess you would go Pyro... yeah, I mean, there's a bit too much on the board, isn't there? I think pulling the trigger on the Zyrella here was smart.
Okay. So, is it Rat King and Hero Power or the bear?
I actually think it's Hydralgodon. This is like one situation in the game where the priest has a minion on the board. So you actually get good value out of the Hydralgodon, right? Okay. Now remember, once this board is cleared, the Rat King is going to come back again. So this is a very awkward board for Maxxe. This was probably the thing that Maxxe wanted to see the least.
Okay, I was thinking about the capacity of White Pyromancer to get rid of this board, but it will be difficult to get rid of the 5/5.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be okay. The Rat King is going to get activated early, I guess, because of the tentacles. Now you draw 4 cards. Oh, is he going to go for the Cleric as well? Oh, this is a huge draw, Max. This is a huge draw. He's going to get 7 cards. The Holy Grail.
And he can eliminate before the Priestess Valish, I guess?
He has to go for Leash first because of a PP Pyro. Here it comes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry.
Yep. Because we need to clear this board. The board is very large. Now, how many more spells need to be played? He's going to go for another Devour. That means he's out of Devours. He doesn't have any more Devours for boards, but he has to do it, right?
No.
It is a full clear. A very exciting turn. Wow, look at that. Whew.
Good.
It's a big boy as well. It's a 316. Do you remember the Witchwood Grizzly? The 312
yeah. We played it in, I guess, in Druid. Yeah.
In Druid, yes.
What was the spider name? The Adronox. Yeah.
Adronox.
I liked this deck so much.
I hated it, but this Pyromancer reminded me of the Witchwood Grizzly because it's a 316.
You're right, but it's on fire,
and it doesn't have taunt.
No, you're right.
But it does have free attack, and it is causing NoHandsGamer some considerable amount of pain.
Is it time for Saber into Harpoon Gun to draw your improved Saber?
It could be. I think that's about the best line I can see. Miserable though. I mean, I guess you have to clear this Pyro, right? Because you're never going to be able to stick anything on the board until it dies, which is complete misery.
Okay, he took it.
Because that's a lot of damage that just went in there. That was 6 damage that could have gone face, but I think it has to be done. And now, I mean, Maxxe has 3 cards left in the deck. I really don't see how he loses from this point. I believe he's played both boars. He puts another amulet to the top of the deck. How big is this amulet here? 2. So yeah, this is just lethal, right?
Okay. This one is gone. Amulet number 2.
And my weapon is live.
Yeah.
Well,
that's it.
What did I say, Max? The strongest deck in the game.
Yeah. Right. I guess it will be a 2-1 here.
Well, let's not get carried away just yet. Because
we have
NoHandsGamer does have
the Saber for 1.
A sunken Saber. Now, if this could pull a King Crush, could we perhaps have a game on our hands? It does pull a King Crush.
It's the King Crush.
Now, how does Maxxe deal with a King Crush? I guess he just heals up.
F2. Does it have 2? Just Desperate Prayer. Or Flashing.
He can literally just do nothing, right? Like NoHandsGamer can't even kill him. But that was still it was an interesting moment in the game, I think.
You're right.
I'm always right.
You're right. And if you think that Meati is always right, you can use the command !right. Because it's on the right.
They're gonna type exclamation mark wrong. They're gonna type exclamation mark wrong, Max.
Okay, so 2-1.
Well, there we go. 2-1.
Yeah,
I think this is a reverse sweep coming through. Honestly, I said at the start of the series that Boar Priest is the best deck in the game, and I think Maxxe piloted that game actually pretty well, right? There were moments where I would have pulled the trigger on the Zyrella. You know, I would have perhaps gone in a bit early.
Okay, is it the second Warlock of the night? Because here it's a night, guys. Yes.
It is.
Warlock with boar teeth. Okay, would it be quick enough? You keep Flame Imp? Do you keep already the Cultist? Okay, it does.
NoHandsGamer thinks so. It's a bit of ramp, right? Like, curses are a reasonable mechanic against Boar Priest. Boar Priest likes to have a large hand. So you can abuse that by putting curse cards in their hand to make them overdraw. So NoHandsGamer is going to have 2 win conditions here. The first win condition is being fast and killing Maxxe. Not really what this hand is doing. The second win condition is making Maxxe overdraw a boar or an amulet. So let's see what happens. Let's see if one of those things can happen.
Oh. Do you think that you play the Finnish circle here well in this matchup where your opponent have the Pyromancer?
Personally, I would have played the Fiendish Kirkle there. Because like I said, right, I think that the amulets are very powerful tools for milling the priest.
Okay.
What do you pick here as Maxxe? You have a Pyro already. I wonder if you ever pick the Cleric. But you have so much card draw in the hand, it's a difficult one. It's got to be the 1-drops, right?
Okay, yeah.
They're never as good as they are right now.
Okay. What about the
Wow,
Flame
that's very
Imp number
interesting.
2? Okay,
Why
the Flame Imp number 2. Because we are on 4 and it's the turn of Zyrella, I guess.
I don't like this.
Okay.
But maybe Maxxe feels like the board he has is threatening enough to demand a clear. I feel like he's kind of... I feel like No Hands has kind of given Maxxe a turn to chill here, right? And I guess he's also going to push a lot of damage with Fiendish Kirkle, right? Anyway. Oh, unless this happens.
Okay.
Very smart silence by Maxxe, because it didn't look like a board that you'd want to silence, right? But noteworthy is that Maxxe right now has 9 cards in his hand. If NoHandsGamer, imagine that NoHandsGamer still had that curse card. If he played the Fiendish Kirkle earlier in the game, we could have seen a mill right now. So let's have a look and see what card would have been milled. I mean, you could have made an argument that Maxxe simply would have put his hand size to 8. It would have been a thrive anyway. So wouldn't have milled a combo piece. But still, you gotta be alert to little subtle nuances of the game like that.
Okay, Flash Ale, and then finally Zarela.
Yeah. Getting to the point where Maxxe is ideally not going to be wanting to have more than 7 cards in the hand. At any point, NoHandsGamer could put 2 curses there. 3 is a little bit more tricky. We could see a very, very large card draw here. We could see a big card draw either with the Tamsin or with the Fiendish Circle and the Catastrophe. NoHands goes for the Tamsin. I gotta say, I think I prefer the Fiendish Circle and the Catastrophe, but...
Okay. So now, you have the room to play Switcheroo. Okay.
I'm just gonna have to dump down a heck of a lot here, right? Like I said, he ideally wants to end the turn on 7 cards. Because at this point, right, look at Maxxe's hand. He's going to be able to clear anything that NoHandsGamer does. So from Maxxe's point of view, he's got to be thinking, only way I lose here is I overtrade a combo piece. So let's just not let that happen ever. Let's just finish every turn with 7 cards in the hand.
Is someone injured?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, Maxxe not on the same wavelength as me. Unless he wants to play the Desperate Prayer as well. He doesn't.
Okay.
He could really have been punished here, Maxxe. He could still be punished. If NoHands trades that shipment and gets a drag below or a Tamsin or the second like minion that adds curses to the hand, Maxxe is going to overdraw a card. This didn't need to happen. He could have played Desperate Prayer.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only way Maxxe loses.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. We'll have to ask him after the games during
We're gonna have
the
to ask
interview.
him, Max. We're gonna have to ask him.
Yeah. Okay, so what he use is Abyssal Wave here. Yes, I guess.
I think this is a big mistake. I think you should trade the Wicked Shipment. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the play from both players in this game. Look at that! It would have been an amulet. Imagine if you trade. I mean, you have a 20% chance to win the game there, right? If you trade the... I feel like and playing the Abyssal Wave here literally gives Maxxe protection from overdraw. Like now this is because next turn, no matter how many curses NoHands puts in the hand, Maxxe won't overdraw because he can hold on to that curse there. So this was I think this was a very questionable play from NoHands.
Interesting to see and to note that for later.
It's both players playing poorly. You call it out when it happens, Max. You got to call it out, or they're never going to learn. They're never going to learn how to play Hearthstone, Max. If you don't call it out.
Yeah, you're right.
There are children at home watching.
I'm gonna exclude them from the Max League, I guess. Both of them.
Okay, let's not go that far. We need to have some people that Meatman can beat because Meatman keeps losing.
Okay, 10 cards.
He's not going to play any cards. Yeah, he doesn't need to play any cards.
No, No.
And this does
You're
give
right.
No Hands access to a catastrophe. The thing is, this is such a powerful card over here. I feel like the moment like Maxxe could potentially just have lethal next turn, right? With the Valish as well. I guess he's still got a lot of combo pieces to play.
Okay. The location. Eesh. 7/7. And then what? Okay, get rid of this one. And you draw.
Yeah, I like the
draw
catastrophe.
5. And you
It's good.
overdraw.
Yeah, but the important thing is we drew 5.
Oh, this one has been overdrawn, but
Wow, he has not got many curse cards. These were not the cards that he wanted to see. But the important thing is, he does have 2 curse cards, right? He has Abysmal Wave and he has Drag Below. So there is the potential to overdraw Maxxe a card again, but Maxxe, I believe, is going to dump a lot of cards this turn. And once those cards are dumped, I feel like there's very little chance of NoHandsGamer winning. Oof. Big top deck. Big top deck.
yeah.
That's 3 more cards for Maxxe. And I believe he's almost at the end of the deck now, right? How many these amulets need to be traded twice still?
Okay. Traded and
Red
then
four.
Valish.
Yeah. Trades it again. So this is the 2-1. I believe the one in the deck is free, so this can be played now. But he needs to play a boar, right? Yep, needs to play a boar. See, if I played that amulet, I would have lost the game. This is what I mean about no, you can't play that card now. Don't play it. No. Oh, I thought he was gonna play it, Max. Oh my goodness, I thought he was gonna play it.
It's okay. It's okay.
But
Oh,
this in itself is an interesting play.
Tamsin has been overdrawn.
So, from Maxie's point of view, this was also a misplay, right? Because I believe NoHandsGamer still has Tamsin and 2 Drag Belows, right? Maxxe knows that they could be in the hand. Imagine if they were. NoHandsGamer could have played Tamsin, 4 Drag Belows, and then the last amulet would have been overdrawn. So I feel like trading the amulet back into the deck and like leaving 6 cards in hand was another kind of potential like throw there. There's been a lot of misplays in this game.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because I think this is going to be GG, right?
I did survive to the board. Damn.
Yeah, because you've got the
16,
Devour.
21. All right. He had to.
There we go. Another W for Boar Priest.
It's 2-2. As you said, maybe the reverse sweep. And only the mage left for NoHandsGamer to get rid of this Boar Priest. And I have an information. Otsuna just won 3-2 versus Pasqua.
Pasqua.
Yeah. And it was in... Okay, Otsuna Pasqua.
How long did that series take? Did it take 3 hours?
I guess. And it's not a control placed. It's only the light priest. Otsuna here. Okay, it's at is at 3-1 now in its group C, and Pasqua 2-2. Okay, Jerry Rig Carpenter. Oh, you don't want to see this giant So early in the
You
game.
don't. And I believe this is a pretty bad matchup for the Druid, right? The only card that I can think of that NoHandsGamer wants to see. Can you think what it is, Max? What card does NoHandsGamer want to see?
Is it Jeff?
It's close. It's close.
Close. It's
There was another
this
card
one?
I was thinking of. No, it's not that one. Think
Is it-
about Maxie's win condition and how NoHandsGamer might be able to.
Is it Mutinous? But I'm not sure he's playing it. No,
He's not playing
it's
it.
Thelta.
It's Meati. Well done, Max. Well done.
We want to trade the balls. You take my ball and I give you some flowers.
Yes. So imagine NoHandsGamer has Innovate and Feotar here. He could win, right? So this was a misplay from Maxxe not to have the ball out on the board in play. Basically, after the Druid has 3 mana, you never want to end the turn with a boar or an amulet in the hand. So we've had a misplay from Maxxe already, but he's now played the boar. He's making up for his past mistakes.
Okay. Playing this flash hill to draw with Maiden next turn, maybe? With a coin? Or with Eliminate? Let's see. I know Thelta here. Checking the... No, it's not... Yeah, he's playing Thelta, but not the Mutinous.
So you've already got a Pyromancer. I guess it's fine to pick the Devour there.
Oh. 2 for the price of
That was a risky trade, Max. A risky trade. So I was just thinking because why? Why was it a risky trade? Tell me.
Oh, for the Thelta into second ball, maybe?
So yeah, exactly. So he was using his last crystal to trade, and he did trade into an amulet, right? Imagine if No Hands had top decked a Feotar there, and the amulet goes from the hand, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's another blunder. I feel like this is, you know, when you're in a matchup where you have like, what, an 80% win rate? I don't know what the Maxie's win rate here is, but I feel it must be close to 80 against a slow deck like Druid. You shouldn't be making basic mistakes like that, that could cost you.
Thank you, Alban Lady, for the sub gifts. Thank you so much.
Oh, and thank you, Alban Lady.
You eat Drevo and Canapèche. 2 French guys. Thank you so much.
He's done it again. He's literally done it again. He's traded on 0 mana. I'm gonna call him out on this in the post-match interview. I'm not happy, Max.
I can hear that. I can hear that, Meati. We have to tell them.
We have to tell them. This is supposed to be high stakes Hearthstone. You know, we have to call people out.
Yeah, they're right. We gotta.
And there's literally nothing going on in No Hands' hand. So, no Hands has might as well have no hand because none of these cards are Feotar. Oh, Alban Lady with another gifted subscription to wiRer HS.
Thank you for him. Alban Lady, 88 sub gifts on the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The second one is Jenny J with 42. If you can see the gap.
Did you know that 1988 was a very lucky year in the Chinese calendar? Do you know, because it was the year of the dragon, but also 8 is a lucky number in Chinese culture. So it was the year of the double dragon, Max. 1988.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that was that's what Elven Lady was going for, the double dragon.
Yeah.
And again, surely not again are we going to end the turn with an amulet in the hand. Here we go. They must be traded away. They're not being traded away! Oh my goodness! I can't take it, Max. Please, punish.
Yeah, we have to whip him.
He could still be punished. He could still go Dozing Kelp Keeper, nourish for 3 cards, and have Phaetar and win the game. He could still punish him. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to see the line that he must take? He is going to go for it. No, he's not going to go for it. He goes for Miracle Growth. Oh, Max. It didn't matter because he didn't hit the Phaetar anyway. However, this is a significant board.
Yeah, all right. How do you get rid of this 10-10?
Is there any... So he pulls the boar with a switcheroo. There it is. Oink,
The
oink.
boar. Oh, you are pretty good boar.
So the amulets are fully traded.
Oh, what is it? Is that? Oh, we have an issue here. The boar is flying. I repeat, the boar is flying.
The boar is flying.
Yeah, I have to restart the spectator mode. As I said before, this...
Do you know where I lived in Cambridge? There was a pub next to my house called the Flying Pig.
That's it.
The Flying Pig.
We're there. Okay, we're back. We're back. The boar is no flying anymore. The boar has landed. I repeat, the boar has landed. His hand is too full. Oh, is there a way to have a little later with the Nathias?
But it's a small daddy. It is a
a little one.
It is a deal 5 daddy. However, it is a large amount of damage, and Maxxe has used most of his healing cards to create space in the hand. He's not going for it. Oh, is he going for 2 giants instead? It's a large board, right?
Yes, I like it. And you know that this little guys in green are whelps.
But it's going to be too late for Phaetar.
See, it's too late. We don't want to see him. Oh,
but this is the interesting thing is, right? Can Maxxe actually clear a board with the pyro and the amulets here? Oh my goodness!
Oh, it doesn't want to attack.
Oh,
because of the Xyrella.
But was there any healing? Were there any healing cards left? I can't see the cards left in the deck, Max.
I guess he used already 1 flash heal. I think there were more. Don't remember, and I didn't see the whole game thanks to the spectator mode.
Yeah, I got kicked out as well just then. But I'm getting back in. So I think you have to you surely you have to go for the pyro here, but so pyro, yeah, this was what he was looking for, I suppose. So you go pyro, devour, double amulet, and then you go, yeah, this is fine. Wow. Close shave, Max. Wait, what? Oh, he can't play the Devour. I'm being an idiot. I would have lost this game, Max. I spent the whole game criticizing the players, and I would have lost because he didn't have enough mana.
It's okay. We'll like it. Okay.
There we go.
And with the Xyrella. Oh, the Ivers. The Ivers, why not?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a clean sweep. A reverse sweep for the Boar Priest,
What knowledge?
piloted by Maxxe.
Yeah. Man, hit face.
I said it was
Yeah.
gonna happen.
You're right. You're right.
I'm always right, Max.
And you should use the exclamation mark. What is that? Yeah,
Exclamation
the
mark
exclamation right. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about something else. Sorry. Now I saw that there was mage in the NoHandsGamer NoHandsGamer lineup, but it was a druid instead. Okay, so thanks for the games. Okay, for a little interview on Discord.
Oh, go for Discord this time. I love it.
Yeah. Ok, pour une petite interview sur Discord. Okay, we'll have both of them, guy. Okay. Ooh. Okay, everyone is here. I'm adding the guys. Maxxe and NoHandsGamer. Okay, added. Here we go. Here we go. We have Maxxe.
Yo, yo, yo.
Tu nous entends? Il nous entend pas. Tu nous entends, Maxence? Et le mec ne nous entend pas. He doesn't hear us.
Bonjour.
Do you hear us, NoHandsGamer?
Yes, I do.
Fine,
Oh,
fine.
there he is. The special boy.
We should have Maxxe, but we can't hear him. Maybe he will...
Yep, I'm...
Okay, he's here. He stopped the video to have the bandwidth, to have the sound. So, GG for the games, both of you. And Meati said the Boar Priest is right now the best game in the game. Yeah, the best deck in the game. And we'll see maybe a reverse sweep.
That was what I said. I said that at the start of the series.
Yep, you're
And
right.
it happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get through. It was weird at the end where I kept trying to look at. He had a flash heal, and I knew he had if I get about 8 mana, he had flash heal, hero power, Xyrella, 1 mana spell to clear my board, except for my 11/11. So I didn't attack. I kept trying to find. I had the choice. I could have gone the 8-drop or not gone Topior. That was another option, but everything else was pretty straightforward. So just finding those weird ways. So I was trying to find the entrance, but I couldn't quite get there. So it was very close. But he just trying to block. It's when you're on the other end, you're trying to block the clears, and I'm not running BGBM, which made it a little bit harder to win that matchup, because if you're running BGBM, you just plop 2 giants down, hope they don't kill them, and then you go BGBM. But yeah.
Yeah, and you choose to bring Druid, even if Griff has been nerfed. What do you think about the nerf? Do you think that Druid is still good enough to be played on this kind of LHS tournament and also on ladder?
I don't know. I just bring Druid no matter what because I'm good at it. So it's like it's okay. Who knows? The numbers are for people who aren't hasn't played as many of these ramp Druid games as me. So it's a thing of also like, this isn't Conquest, so you want a little more diversity in your builds. So, and I've been playing nothing but combo priest, so I just needed something I knew well that that I could counter queue with. That's a little bit different than the rest of my decks. So
I learned that from reading your guide, No Hands. You wrote a very good guide on how to build a tournament lineup a few years ago.
Oh yes.
And the main thing I took away from it was the impact of a player's experience on their deck choices.
Yeah, I think people very much overvalue, 1 or 2 percentages on, I got the mathematical edge where you playing a deck well and being comfortable with your deck could be a 10 or 15% mathematical difference, which is massive compared to, I got, the 49% win rate deck versus the 51% win rate deck, so yeah.
And I have a question for Maxxe in French. La semaine dernière, tu as amené le même prêtre, si je me rappelle bien. Et ça a été difficile contre Yarla, je crois bien. Et tu l'as quand même ramené à nouveau cette semaine. Est-ce que tu penses que les nerfs ont fait basculer le deck et te permettait de l'avoir plus fort dans ta line-up? Did you think that now the Bow Priest is better in your lineup than in previous week versus Yarla?
Ouais, non, je pense même l'inverse. En fait, je pense comme Meati que... Enfin, je sais pas s'il pense ça, mais au moins il a dit tout à l'heure que le Board Priest c'était le meilleur deck du jeu. Moi, avant le patch, je faisais l'analyse que la méta s'était pas mal ralentie, que t'étais plus trop agressé à part par Rogue, qui est le ban en fait, du coup je le prends pas en compte, et que du coup, si t'es pas agressé, les decks qui pouvaient juste combo T7, T8, c'était les meilleurs decks du jeu en fait. Et donc il y a Board Priest, il y a Voleur qui est un peu particulier, et bah là, le démo que j'ai pris là, et moi je pense que justement le patch ça peut peut-être un peu changer ça, notamment DH ça peut peut-être être agressif. Hunter, on a vu que je me suis fait agresser par Hunter, ça a été compliqué.
Il y avait une bonne sortie aussi,
donc,
mais oui.
Ouais, bah la première game elle est dure, mais mais donc je pense que au contraire le patch ça peut changer ça, mais qu'en 2 jours ça l'a pas changé. Donc mon analyse c'est que ces decks là actuellement, enfin ouais, sur ces jours-ci, tu vois, avant que la méta change et que les joueurs s'adaptent, pour moi, c'était les meilleurs.
Okay, so Maxxe said that before the patch, he thought that the meta was not that aggressive, and the combo decks that can end the game on turn 7-8 are the best in the games, including the Bow Priest and the Phylactery Warlock. And I think that the nerf may change that, but it does not. It didn't occur for now. So the change is to come. What do you think about that, guys? Nothing. That's it. Okay. No problem. So Meati, we had questions for the players about some plays.
And the main questions I had were for Maxxe on the Boar Priest. There were some moments where I felt like it almost felt like you were so far ahead that the only way you could lose the games was to either being overdrawn by a curse card or having a combo priest stolen by Feotar. And I felt like there were definitely moments where that could have been played around by either dumping your hand against the Curse Warlock or by removing boars or amulets from your hand versus the druid. And I was just curious why you didn't take those lines.
Against the Cursed Warlock, I just think it's a mistake, because at the end I know the only way I can lose is if he gives me for I don't know in English for malediction.
The curse.
Yeah.
Yes, for curses. So yeah, I think it's just a mistake. But yeah, it was a little bit hard to calculate all. And against Druid, I tried to not keep the spell. Pareil, je me souviens plus du nom en anglais.
The amulet.
Yep. I tried to not keep the amulet, but it was a little bit difficult because I'm not at the end of the deck, so I want to keep them for play my the big turn and to finish the game, but at the same time I have to turn around Teotar, so I try to find the
balance,
the best way to do, but maybe they were better better moves, but I try. Maybe I did not I did not good, but I tried to turn around Teotar, but it was hard because I know he can make a lot of pressure with Giant at any moment, so I don't want to play a long game, so I want to keep them to finish the game.
Makes sense. And that did happen in the end. So I was very focused on not having the combo stolen, but actually No Hands did a good job in the Druid game of making a rather large board at the end there. So
Yep.
you are correct. And in the end, it was a very snazzy clear with the light it burns, right? It was exact mana, and I think the exact amount of spells required to clear off all of the Welper Jazzers.
Okay, do you have a question as well for NoHandsGamer about the plays, maybe?
Oh yeah, so the other play, so it's a similar kind of question for No Hands, like in the Warlock game in particular.
Warlock
I feel
versus...
like the only way the Warlock wins versus the Priest is again using the curses to overdraw key cards, right? And I feel like there was a moment where you used the 3 mana curse card, and then a moment where you used the 6 mana curse card by themselves, which effectively gave you used them not to overdraw a card, but to but you also gave Maxxe like a turn where he couldn't be overdrawn by holding onto the curse. So I just wondered what your thoughts were on those plays, or
I on turn 3 I don't want to be defaulting to a disruption win, which is if I'm not putting pressure on my opponent, they will have a very easy time playing around. So I still think I need to tempo and put pressure on my opponent.
You did have a better tempo play on that turn 3, though. You had the
but I guess that I was worried about. They had a kept card, and getting just Shadow or Devoured and getting locked out of the game. That can happen very easily. So it's a thing of, if I play the 1/1s and they just go Shadow or Devour on, a North Shore Cleric, it's probably over. They're just going to value trade me relentlessly. And I just wanted to have a little bit of pressure, and then hopefully you get some damage, and then get to later turns. But I don't know that matchup very well. It's my first time playing that matchup, so that might have been the wrong macro thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to be playing around some of the stuff, because it's just not a match. I don't think I've played against maybe like 2 board priests on ladder in the last month. So knowing the little nuances of that matchup, I could see the compromises on both ends. I don't know what's the best play. Like I said, I don't want to be defaulting to a disruption win on turn 3, and then later on, I can be going for that disruption win. But if you're floating mana, or you're, so yeah, I think I was very afraid of the 1 mana steal your health of your minions on turn 3, where it just ends the game. So maybe I shouldn't be playing around that. Maybe I just accept when they have that. But I think they're always keeping that card in the mulligan. So I think they had like 2 kept cards. So I think it's a very likely thing that happens. And I'm trying to figure out, what is the best game plan there. And, like I said, I don't know. That's something that's very marginal, but I was thinking about that. So
makes sense.
Okay. Is it okay for you, Meati?
It's okay for me. We'll let these players off. I could grill them some more, but I'm ready for the next game.
Okay, thank you guys for the games, and see you next week for the last round of this Maxxe League 6. And good luck for that.
Thanks for joining us, boys. Take care.
See you. Okay, So we are now for the second match of the show. It will be wiRer versus Bruto from Spain. wiRer from the Maxxe team. We like him, we love him. Oh yes, wiRer, you are good tonight. So everything is okay. I guess we can check the group. They are from group led now by Drevo and Regvam and Meati. The 3 players are 2-1 now, and the 3 other ones are 1-2, Fred, wiRer, and Bruto. So it's a very stacked group, and everything can happen. You can still qualify for the playoffs even at 1-2 right now. So, do you think that wiRer can make it to the playoffs, Meati?
Yes.
Perfect.
I have full confidence
Thank you.
in my teammate.
Yeah, so do I. Okay. Yeah, okay, motherfucker. Okay, just a second. Not this one, but this one. We have now the lineup from Bruto, bringing a priest, a rogue, a shaman, and a druid. Do you know this new class, the shaman, Meati?
Well, yes, I hit #1 legend with shaman. Do you know?
Yeah, I saw the
I did it on the
tweet.
day of the nerfs. So let's have a look and see. Is this the same? Is this the Meatman deck?
Tell
He's
me.
only got 1 copy of Crude Caretaker. And what's he running in its place? He has 2 Insatiable Devourers. Fine. I feel like Insatiable Devourer did get weaker with the Kelfast becoming unplayable. The Devourer being another minion that you could combo with Kelfast to get it kind of cheat out early was definitely a big deal. But yeah, we've got 2 Devourers here, so see how that does.
Okay, so the both priests have been banned, so we'll see the rogue and as well the druid. Is it the same druid as before? Yeah, with
Pretty much
with
no
a
alignment.
Mega Giant.
It's a very similar list, isn't it?
And we have a spammy Arcanist.
Yeah, there was a spammy Arcanist in the other druid. There are no there's no 1-mana 4/4s. And there's a Battleground Battlemaster as well. I don't know if that was in NoHands list. But yeah, similar list.
Okay, and the rogue, I guess it's the same as the one we know, involving the Edwin at 4 mana, 4/4.
The Edwin has been nerfed, but the deck has not changed. And it was still a good deck prior to the nerfs, right? Well, prior to the Edwin being buffed, I think it was like a tier 2 deck. So it went up to a tier 1 deck, and now it's been taken back down to a tier 2-ish deck. Still pretty good.
Okay, so now the lineup from wiRer. The same lineup that is played by Fury Hunter. So the weak priest, but it's banned. The shaman, yes. Phylactery, warlock, and rogue. So the priest is banned, as you said. Okay. Do you think that most of players are bringing Phylactery, warlock nowadays? Do you think that it's a comeback for the deck?
No. I think Phylactery Warlock is a bad deck.
Okay.
But maybe we'll get proven wrong. I mean, I don't think it won a game. It didn't win a game in the last match. Maybe it will win a game here. It has its matchups, right, where it's decent, but most of the time I feel like it's just too fragile.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, so guys, we are jumping to the games right now.
Let's do it. Let's go.
wiRer will have Bruto there. I'm giving them the go. wiRer will be at the bottom of the screen and Bruto at the top because they cannot be at the same place. Okay, preparing to battle a friend. Oh, I want to... No, not like that. It's okay. You can start. Good luck. Okay, and Bruto. I'm talking to him in English because... Oh, it's 9 legend Bruto right now.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I can't not speak Spanish.
He's just about out of a dumpster.
And who are you, Meati? 163. Oh, the bug
That's not me.
The bug is back. 163 for you, for NoHandsGamer, and for Pocket Train. Thank you, thank you, Hostel team. Oh, I missed this bug where everyone is at the same place. Oh, I like that. Oh, and Frenetic is 9 legend as well, and Levic is 9 legend as well. Everyone is 9 legend, and Winkler is 163.
I'll tell you, Bruto is for real number 9.
Now Bruto is 24. Okay, during battle with a friend. Okay, we love it.
Here we go.
Spectate.
We've got a druid for Bruto versus a... Oh, I can't do it, Max. I can't do it. A rogue for wiRer.
Okay, spectating right now. Okay, I'm adjusting the wiRer name. Oh, j'ai raté celui-là.
Oof.
I missed it.
wiRer's hand is looking pretty sexy after a mulligan.
Yeah, instead of him.
He has 2 tradables and a Shroud of Concealment.
He's playing the Red Hood.
Little Red Hood. What do you think about this, Max? Trading the Extortion instead of the Cutlass? Because you could high roll on the Cutlass and you could discount a Shroud, right? And then you could play the Shroud on 2. I feel like it was such a high roll, but a kind of missed opportunity, if you will.
Do you think that you no, okay. I was thinking about playing already the location just to make the gnolls cheaper, but no need to.
Yep. Gnolls are mega cheap because
yeah,
we got a pretty nutty draw. We go for the Shroud again. Also, I've just realized wiRer's got the scabs in this deck, which is an interesting inclusion.
Yeah.
Wait, he's got Fillet Fighters as well. This is not the deck I was expecting.
And previously, he was playing Quest Hunter with 2 deadly shots in it. I loved that.
I need to take a closer look at this deck list. I think I assumed that this was a normal deck. It's not. It has Krakatoa. It has Scabs. It has a Fillet Fighter. It has no Backstabs. And it has no Sinister Strikes. So less burn and more useless minions.
Okay. Coining,
right, well,
coining what? The Nourish?
Excuse me?
Not sure about that. The Jeff, maybe the Jeff.
Well, this is an interesting point, isn't it, right? It would always be coin Juff before. But now, if you coin the Nourish, you can play Scale next turn, right? So this might actually be a coin Nourish. If you coin the Juff, your next turn is a little bit awkward. Bruto agrees. He makes the Cursed play. He coins something that isn't Juff. But I think it was the correct play.
Yeah. Okay. So 5 mana. Not very appealing to start your big turn, I guess. Do you think that you just play your location here and then what? Maybe the field fighter?
It's tough, isn't it? I mean, do we have a location in this hand? Like, I can't actually see the location.
Ah, sorry.
There.
The door of shadows is kind of location. It's a door.
Yeah. Ooh. This was not a happy Edwin.
Yeah. And cannot bring him back into your hand. So, would it play this extortion?
I think you probably should. Yeah, he goes for it. And what is going to be ripped off the top? It's going to be another extortion. So the Edwin is naked on the board. And it's going to be taken down with a Scale of Onyxia.
Yeah.
I feel like...
just like that.
wiRer is being a little bit punished for having a suboptimal deck here. Right? Imagine if he didn't run those minions, the big minions, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would have had an extra null here. He could have waited a bit on the Edwin, I feel like, but... doesn't matter. Now, we can make a very, very, very large weapon here. The Shadow Step was a really nice pull off of the spell doubler, the Door of Shadows, right? Because as we can see now, wiRer is going to use... I hope he's going to use all of those Shadow Steps. Or is he going to Shadow Step the... Wait, is he going to Shadow Step the card, the Draka? I mean, I guess you can do the blue spell and you can Shadow Step the Draka.
No, interesting.
He's going to Shadow Step the Draka. Oh, wow. Oh. This is a very interesting line.
Okay, 7-3. And then Shadow Stepping.
So wiRer, with this line, wiRer is kind of saying that he thinks the game is going to go longer than this weapon, right? Now, I've got to say, I think I disagree with that. I feel like if wiRer hasn't won in the next couple of turns, he probably isn't going to win at all. But maybe I'm wrong.
The actual location is now in the end. It's like the door, but it's the graveyard instead. Quite the same.
And there's an exciting moment here, Max. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I'm seeing a discover, so I guess we're seeing the same thing.
I'm looking at a different card. I'm looking at this Battlegrounds Battlemaster in Bruto's hand.
Yeah. And I guess it will be game here. Game one
It is. Bruto has not missed the lethal. Well, there we go.
It's been very quick.
I wonder how different it would have been if the weapon was slightly bigger. Probably, and we had an extra minion on the board, and we had an extra blue spell in the hand. Because I think what I would have done there is I would have stepped the Philip one more time. I would have had the Philip on the board. I would have had the 3/4 on the board, and I would have had a bigger weapon, and I would have just tried to close that game out a turn earlier. So I feel like we probably would have had a better chance of clearing off that 8/8 as well. We go into the scabs, and the scabs will give us the 3/4 back anyway, a lot of the time, right? The Draka. So I feel like this game was not optimally played by wiRer. I might call him out on it in the interview.
Yeah.
Because I love calling people out. I love calling players out.
And you're right. That's why we like to have you here. Oh, the shaman is here. wiRer is driving his perfect class. The shaman, all golden.
All golden. Could we be seeing a golden sweep with the shaman?
And what did that? We already have the natural growth in hand and the natrius.
We need to teach you the correct pronunciation of shaman.
Shaman. What
Shaman.
did I say?
Correct. Shaman. Shaman.
Shaman.
Shaman. Good.
Yeah, it's not shaman, like in
It's
French.
not shaman. No, it's not shaman. It's
Okay,
shaman.
Shaman. Shaman on you.
There we go. Shaman, boys and girls. Shaman.
Okay. Totemical.
Yeah, are we going for a totem or are we going for a amalgam? I kind of like the amalgam and I like evolving it. wiRer also likes that line.
Okay.
So what I like
Little
particularly about this line is if this 3-1 dies, we are in a position where we can drop this Bran on the board. If the Bran goes on the board and it sticks, I think this game ends. Because look at what else is in the hand, the Crud Caretaker, right? This is a large amount of tempo, which is about to be thrust into Bruto's vicinity.
Okay. A Crud Caretaker. Crud? What do you say? Crud? What is
I like that one. Crud.
Crud.
Crud. I'm going to use that one from now on.
Okay,
And we get the evolve on the 1 mana, on the 4 mana 1/1. It's going to be a 5/6. That's a Blessing of Kings. Plus 1 health.
GG, wiRer.
What did I say?
Okay,
This is how you play as a
1-1.
tempo king.
1-1 already,
1-1.
thank you.
Let's not get carried away, Max.
Yeah, okay, let's go to the next time. The next
We're not
game.
supposed to be biased like this, Max. We're not supposed to be
Okay,
biased.
you're right. You're right. And we don't have Bruto on cam because he's playing on his tablet or phone or something without cam.
Oh my goodness. We've got some plays coming up here as well. Like, do you go for... Oh wait, is he hero powering a 3/5? He is! Oh, because he wants to play the scale next turn, right?
Oh,
Heavily
yes.
telegraphing the scale. Now, what do you do as wiRer here? Do you just say...
Amalgam.
Another couple of 5/4s? No, you don't. You go for an amalgam and you look for something spicier. Because you are wiRer.
Yeah, is it interesting to have this Arid Stormer with Wind Fury? Not sure about that.
Well, it doesn't have Wind Fury. Because we didn't play an Elemental last turn.
Yeah, last
But
turn.
it still is the best play
okay.
because it costs 3 mana.
I'm thinking about playing it next turn and having the Amalgam played now.
Well, we could play the Kindling Elemental. If we play the Kindling Elemental now, we float crystals, but we make the Wind Fury active. wiRer loves this 4 mana card, though. Earth Revenant is one of wiRer's very favorite cards. Oh, he's going to go for the wave. I like this because there's a lot of damage. Minions there!
Ooh.
Oh, there's some big ones there, Max.
There
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's a Stealer of Souls. That is a must-kill minion. The Razorglaive Sentinel is also a must-kill minion. If these 2 minions together were left up, Max, wiRer could have played every single card in his deck. He rips a card off the top. It costs health. He plays it. The next card costs health. The next card costs health. That would have been the most insane combo ever. I'm kind of annoyed that Bruto left those minions alive because I think it would have been pretty good content to see that interaction. I've never seen it played out before. But now the minions are dead.
Yeah. Okay, wiRer. The famished fool is not infused fully. Not very
I love
interested.
watching wiRer play Shaman.
Yeah.
And he's even kept the location in play, beautifully playing around the insatiable devourer.
Mm.
But are you seeing what I'm seeing, Max?
No.
No? Again? The scale of Onyxia and the Daddy D on the left-hand side of the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Bruto's seen it. Bruto is juicing up this Daddy.
Yeah. I saw him at the start of the game, so I don't want to see him anymore.
What does he go for here? He goes for... I mean, he could do a full clear with the Innovate, and he does indeed choose to use the Innovate. Now, if Maxxe... Sorry. If wiRer does not top deck a Mutanus or a Theatar, this Daddy is gonna potentially come down.
Yeah. Oh! It's here.
There it is, Max. There it is, Max. It's in
Don't
the
tell
hand.
him too loud.
Don't tell him, shh. But Bruto might not go for it. I gotta admit, I've been impressed with Bruto's plays so far, so I think he's gonna do it super quickly. No, he's thinking about it.
Maybe the 2-7 keeps him from playing it. You want to give 7 damage in this minion?
I think in this matchup, playing against a deck that you know runs both Mutanus and Theatar, I feel like I would just play it here. And Bruto, being a handsome young man, he's thinking about it. He's taking a moment.
Yeah, and he's playing with his card.
He's gonna play it. I love this play. I think this is the correct play in this exact spot.
Okay.
So what does wiRer do now?
Can freeze him.
We can freeze it. We could also kill it. We could straight up kill it with the command of Neptulon.
Yeah. Better. I guess we'll have maybe a Mutanus here into Bonner Macau.
We could, but I'm a little bit. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned about the Daddy D. I guess we can freeze it this turn, but we can't go Bonner Macaw after that. I would. What does our Macaw do right now? He's going to go over Wind Chili. Yeah, I think he's on the same wavelength as you, Max.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Do we go for the Bran? Do we go for the Bran, Juff?
I guess you want to keep Bran for Devourer? Maybe?
Or Theatar? It's a tough one.
Oh, okay. I have to ban some scam. I like to ban guys. Okay, so ban in your head.
Oh,
I like it. The guy's making advertising on the chat. We don't like it. Not on TV. Oh, it's Brand Jeff.
yeah.
The Jeff Guff. You know?
I gotta say, I'm a huge Bruto fan. Oh my goodness gracious me! Is that a Naga Giant? Play it, play it. I was literally a second away from becoming, from renouncing my Bruto fan.
Catalyst, yeah. Okay. Why are you thinking about eating the 1010? Why not?
Yeah, because obviously, I mean, you don't need to play the Bolner Macaw here, right? You can just take it a bit slower. But like the Neptulon is so good here. You trade off pretty much everything, but what are you spending your remaining 4 crystals on, right? That's the question.
Oh, I saw that, okay.
It could be the Macaw. You could just go Macaw, Muckpool, Neptulon.
Okay, which one? This one.
That was the best one to gobble up, I think.
Okay. And the 1010 is dead. And I guess we'll have a trade in this brand and... Oh. Okay.
He would have died to the Battle Master if he he was a second away, Max, a second away from making a game-losing mistake. But he didn't make it. That is I'm not sure I would have thought of that, Max, if I was in wiRer's spot. And I think wiRer only considered it at the very final moment.
Yeah, very good. Very good here.
A good spot.
Didn't want to trade your 8-8 into the opponent's 8-8.
Going for the Elixir.
Okay.
I like this play. Again, Bruto, again, turn after turn of flawless tempo play. Look at the pressure he is applying with this druid. Every turn, spending his mana. Putting stats in play. Every turn, making wiRer feel the burn. But look at this Earth Revenant's pretty good, right? And the command of Neptulon, again, clearing everything off.
Okay, common with Neptune number 2.
He takes the clear on the Elixir again.
Do you evolve this Earth Revenant?
No, I think the Earth Revenant is reasonably well statted. So I would like to leave that as a 2-mana, as a 4-mana 2/6, I think.
Okay.
Oof. How many, does Bruto just run Nourish? Or does he run the, I guess he probably doesn't run the Flipper Friends. So he's getting a single Nourish from this.
Not talking with Bran because it's not a battle cry. Oh yeah, it's a battle cry. It's not
no, it's just because there's only one.
Yeah. I was thinking that this card was a choose one. On the chat, we have people telling that Shaman is British but correct. And both are correct, Shaman and Shaman.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean, but correct? It should be Shaman is British, and therefore correct.
British but correct.
There's no buts.
Just like your food, it's British but correct.
Calm down, Max. Calm down. Oh, this turn's being taken to the rope. Oh. That was really taken to the rope there. But again, Bruto has managed to spend his mana.
Yeah. I
but
know
this
you
Devourer
like it.
is looking pretty juicy. Still, the brand can't be dealt with.
Yeah, but are they Are the minions that are very interesting to play with Bran?
Take a look at Bruto's hand, Max.
Not this one. Oh, do you think a Topier is could be a problem with a 2/3/3 by per spell, maybe?
I think Topior could be a huge problem for wiRer.
The first problem of the card is it's a grass dragon vomiting meatballs, but you know.
Yeah, this Topior is very good. He's also got
Theota.
Yeah, he's got the Theota as well. So what I would like to see here is I would definitely like to see the Topior being played. And I think probably we follow that up with a Theota. But Bruto might chicken out and try and clear the 17-15, which I think is respectable. Oh, the Wrath is huge, right?
Yeah. I just said.
I think he's going to try and... Oh my goodness.
Oh.
There's going to be a lot to happen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can clear it and we can play the Theota.
We'll have time to do so.
No, he won't. You never. Yeah, he. So if he went a little bit faster, he could have brand out. Oh, has he even got the trades in? Okay, he did get the trades in. He actually got the last giant down as well. So if he was a teeny tiny bit faster, he could have played the Theota as well. However, he did do the important things in the turn, and it was a hard turn, right? It was a hard turn. There was a lot of stuff that needed to happen. But he's done the important things. He's made a very large board, and the brand sticking this long has enabled him to get a Topior Bran effect. Now, this is one of the strongest minions to double the battle cry of in the entire game of Hearthstone. As you can see here, the 17-15 was melted.
No.
As if by a railgun.
Okay. And then what? The taunts, I guess.
Has to be the taunts, but I don't think it's going to be enough, right? You know that those taunts are going to get melted by Welperjazzers. I think we could be about to witness a concession. He's hovering over the BGBM. The BGBM coming into play. There
And
it is.
it's 2-0 for the Spanish player Bruto. Now only the Warlock left for wiRer to reverse.
Very impressive. I've been impressed by Bruto's play because I think there were some difficult turns in this game, but I think both players played this game pretty well actually. Right, we saw both players using their brands for tempo, right? And I feel like for both players, it worked out as the correct decision. wiRer got a hell of a lot of value out of his brand. He got a bonus ball 3-5. And Bruto ended up winning the game because of his tempoed brand. That brand just sat there for the entire game.
And we have to mention that Bruto just qualified for this Max League 6 by being runner-up of the Max Open Cup 8 versus Yala in the final. No, not Yala. Sorry, Yala won the Predison versus Xayoti.
Oh, Shao-Ti.
Yeah.
A very strong Hearthstone player indeed.
And one more time, the white growth in end. And
Yes.
we'll see the Seedman.
Oh my goodness, the Seed Man. And can you see what's coming after that, Max?
The Miracle. No, the Topier.
The Toby. The Toby is coming down after that. We've got the nuttiest of the nut curve again. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, very good start here.
Yeah, I think the Druid of a Reef makes sense, right?
Yeah, I like it. And as we mentioned before with NoHandsGamer, even with the nerf of Guff, the Druid is still very strong, and you can do some crazy stuff like we see now.
Indeed. He chooses not to play Druid of a Reef. That is... I'm not really sure why.
I'm not sure. Okay.
And wiRer chooses not to trade. Which is an even more peculiar decision.
I mean,
why would you not trade? Why would you go face? I feel like going face with this 2/2 is really perplexing to me.
Okay. Good draw.
You're already playing a fragile deck, and he's just taken an extra 3 damage for no reason. But yeah, the null was a good draw.
I understand your concern.
Max, that's the kind of thing I would say to a patient.
Okay. Okay. So nice. Now he's trading. Okay, it's weird. Miracle
Big
growth. Oh, the third tower. But is it no part of the combo yet? But the Hellfire now.
It's a big card in this matchup, right?
Okay.
Stealing combo pieces.
This one.
Are you a fan of stealing, Max?
Oh yeah, in Hearthstone, I like it. I'm a Magic blue player. I like keeping the opponent from playing his game and making cry. That's why I like Priest so much.
Oh yes.
Okay. And then what? Yeah, you can drain soul. Okay, I like it.
Good question. The Falnos, I feel like the Falnos is pretty good here, right? Because you get a drain soul and you get a
Grimoire
that's a
of
coil
sacrifice.
There. Well, I mean, you could still go for a Grimoire and a coil, right? Oh, he's saving with Grimoire.
Okay. Oh, this one is not bad. A customer entitled.
I guess you don't need to use a Grimoire here, right? This makes sense. But wiRer is actually in a pretty good spot here, right? Because he has managed to survive, and he managed to get his rod up early. So now I feel like wiRer is probably going to be able to deal with any board Bruto can make because he has managed to survive the early aggression. And now it's going to come down to what Bruto can steal, right? Now,
right.
I imagine that Bruto is going to want to combo this Feotar with Bran. So I wonder, could we see a Moonlit Guidance here to try and pull a Bran out of the deck? That would be my choice. Looks like Bruto's going to go for it. He does not find a Bran.
Okay. Doesn't play around Tamsin here. And the Jeff. The famous Jeff.
This was a hard turn. I wonder if he got everything off. He did not get everything off.
Oh. That will be...
I think that's
Oh, Tamsin! Tamsin from the right!
Oh...
But can
that's big, that's huge on this board, Max!
Can you play it? You overdraw.
Well, you just dump the touch, right? Oh, he dumps the spicy boy. Or you could even equip the rod. I think I prefer equipping the rod there, Max. Wait, no, you can't. I'm being very silly.
Hey, we have J'en peux plus du tout on the chat with your new emote, the 3 a.m. emote.
That's horrifying. Ugh. Why would anyone use that emote?
Okay.
Oh,
It counts
daddy.
in.
I mean, it wasn't going to be useful in this game, so that's actually probably the best card that Bruto could have overdrawn.
Okay, gain 2 mana crystals.
However, we are approaching the point where wiRer could just kill Bruto at any moment, right?
Do you think there is a way that Druid can make sufficient armor to not die on the Waller combo?
Yes. So you need to I mean, probably with Iris in this spot, he's gonna no. I don't think Feotar here. I think you wait one more turn on the Feotar Bruto, right? Well, I don't know. I guess from Bruto's perspective, I don't think wiRer's played a Naval Mine yet, but wiRer could still play Naval Mine and kill it. And I guess if he had the absolute nuts in that hand, then Bruto could be dead here. And indeed, Bruto is going to go for the combo. He doesn't pick it up. It's not there. But he does take an Entitled Customer. Now, Entitled Customer was wiRer's big board clear. So what does he do now against these 8/8s?
Yeah. You're right, it happens fast.
It happened very fast, Max. Very fast.
It doesn't die to double Hellfire, and it's part of a combo. You could Druid of the Reef. Is it one Hellfire into Druid of the Reef in Taunt?
We have a Hellfire, we have a Grimoire. I think it's he wants to equip a rod as well. So he's gonna equip the rod, play the 2 mana Hellfire. Then he's gonna play Mistress, Grimoire, and then he's gonna take down one of the giants. So he doesn't die to the Battle Master.
No.
Yeah, this is a good line. It's a good line.
Like it.
Just about. And I think it was very important that he gets the rod down this turn, right? Which I think it's a difficult thing to realize. But if you don't get the rod down this turn, you're going to struggle to compete with the huge amount of tempo that Druid can splurge out. But still, this is a 21-21 Iris, Max.
Yeah.
Oh.
Seems pretty big.
The imp off the top was huge though, right? The imp off the top lets him draw 2 cards with a catastrophe. The hand gets discounted as another imp on the board. This is so many cards. But do you play the I think you're supposed to play the Fiendish Kurkle first, right?
Yeah.
You draw your entire...
I was thinking about that, yeah. Oh. I guess it doesn't die if he plays Trench.
If he played the Fiendish Circle, he would have drawn his entire deck. And would that not have been lethal? So he would have had to spend 2 more mana, so he would have had 6 mana now. Actually, no, because the Tamsin and the Phylactery were right at the bottom. But he can still stall out by playing Drain Soul on the Naga, right? But he just can't beat Battlegrounds Battlemaster anymore.
Yeah. Okay, we have the Tamsin. Okay. So, Funa is
It's a
still...
special moment, Max.
Yeah.
Bruto is looking for one card. It's for Battlegrounds Battlemaster.
Does it run 2 of them? I guess.
Nope. Nope.
But the first one is that hasn't been discarded on something. I was thinking about that.
I don't think so. No, I think it's still there, but it's not coming. Oh, the Urban Scales, Max. The Urban Scales puts him out of range. This is what we were talking about.
We don't want to see that.
This is
no.
I think this might be the only moment that we are ever gonna see a player out armoring a bomb warlock. This is a special moment.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh my goodness. He can't beat it. He can't beat it.
87.
The whole combo, even with a full board of minions, the whole combo does 56 damage. It does not do 87 damage. It does 56. Even with the Hellfire, it's 59.
No. It's doing it, but it's over.
What an interesting game, Max.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. How much damage can you do? It's actually a lot. But it's not enough. Surely it's not enough. Yeah.
Oh.
Fireworks really going off here. Wow, it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
It's a 3-0 for Bruto here. Very well played and nice use of this of his druid. I'm gonna ask him if he can be here for a little interview. Are you okay for a little interview on Discord?
Get him in here, Max.
Thanks for the games. Okay, we'll have Bruto. I guess we'll have wiRer. The play MTG. Not anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna see if we can have the both of them. Yes. Yes, the both of them.
Yes,
So,
get him in here.
Adding wiRer and Bruto. Okay. We're about to have them. Yeah.
Hello.
Bruto is here.
Hello.
Do we have? Yeah, we have wiRer as well. Okay, thanks for the games, guys. It has been a very powerful druid we had here. And do you think, both of you, that the nerf of Gurf made the druid that bad that we cannot play anymore on ladder or in tournament? Or do you think it's still here, still strong?
No, it's still quite good, I think. It's a bit worse, but totally playable.
I didn't notice anything.
Do you have questions about the place, Meati, maybe?
I do. I have a few questions, Max.
I know that.
First of all, I wanna just ask the players how they're feeling right now. How do you feel, Bruto?
I feel like I suck so much. I keep messing up. Like, I thought I had a space for the double giant when I went for double innervate. like I have mana, it's just no board space. So then I kind of brain farted. Yeah.
And how do you feel, wiRer?
I'm feeling good. What about you, Meati?
I'm feeling great. I'm always feeling great. It's my
Are
day
you
off
not
tomorrow.
tired from all the casting and streaming?
Exhausted, man. But the more tired I am, the more chaotic energy I manifest. So
Oh no.
anyway,
Stay away from
I
Twitter
think,
if that's the case.
let's go back to Bruto. So the big wiener. Congratulations, Bruto. I actually think you played very well. I disagree. Like, obviously there were some turns that you roped out, but I felt like you played the early game so well, and like you could see that if you had the time on the turns that you roped out, they would have been very good turns. And over the 3 games, I think you made some very strong tempo plays, and your hands were just about good enough to carry it home. So I don't think you should be harsh on yourself. I think that was some of the best Hearthstone that we've seen on the Maxxe League of Nations. Sorry, the Maxxe League. I can't remember which Maxxe League this is. What is it, Max? Which one?
Maxxe League 6.
The Maxxe League 6. That's some of the best Hearthstone we've seen on Maxxe League 6.
Yeah, thank you, man. Like, yeah, I totally feel I played well the first 2 games. It was just the turns where I had to think a lot that I didn't finish them. Yeah.
My favorite play was versus the Shaman. I was a huge fan of the Bran Juff turn. I was hoping you would do it. And man, that Bran stuck around for such a long time. And the positioning nice. At the end was, the positioning with it being on the left. I don't know if that was intended or accidental, but
I was thinking about it.
But yeah, surviving the Devourer and then the Bran living to give a bonus Topior was it was an interesting game, because that was the game that wiRer made such a strong start, right? wiRer, you must have been feeling pretty good in that game when you stuck a Bran on turn 3. You copied the Crud Caretaker battle cry. You must have been feeling pretty good at that point, right?
I mean, you have played the game. You know how it goes against Druid if they draw around.
Indeed. Now, there was one moment. This is a question for wiRer now. There's one moment for wiRer. But now I think this was, and I want to say, wiRer, that I was very impressed with your play throughout most of the games as well. But there was one game that I wasn't happy with, and that was the first game, the Rogue. I don't know if you remember this. Do you know what play I was unhappy with, wiRer?
Maybe the Edwin on 5?
The Edwin on 5, I think, was understandable. I don't mind that so much. It was the turn 6 when you had where you shadow step the Draka.
Oh yeah, I like shadow stepping the Draka.
You liked it.
I mean, I have 2, so 3 times 2 less damage on the weapon, but I can get another weapon. Against Druid, you need more damage.
You can.
And I had the big boy scabs to get through the taunts in the end.
You did. I guess that is something to consider. I just feel like with the hand that you had, which was no Edwin and quite some burn, I feel like if that game doesn't end in 3 turns, I feel like you're probably not winning that game.
Maybe I can't make another big dagger anyways, but
because you also lose a lot of tempo, right? Like you could have had 6 power on the board, in addition to having 6 more damage over 3 swings from the weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I get there in 2 turns.
Yeah, I think you probably.
I didn't have a location early on, so it's really difficult.
Yeah, your hand was for sure awkward. And I think that you probably don't win it, but that was the only play I think across the whole series that I was really questioning. Like apart from that one, I think the play from both of you was very good. It was a very well played series.
Well, thank you, Meati. Considering I don't play the game at the moment, I take that as a big compliment.
Well, there you go.
Do you think that we have to blame Free Hunter once more for this loss? wiRer?
Yeah, for sure. He always gives me decks that draw extortion from Edwin. I'm getting nightmares from that.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about like the lineup that Fury Hunter gave you? That was one of the worst lineups I've ever seen. Like,
maybe he's sabotaging me so that he doesn't have to face me in the playoffs.
I think that is basically what he just did. He gave you a tier 4 Warlock deck. He gave you a very suboptimal Rogue deck. I can't even, what was the other one? A Druid? Did you have Druid?
Shaman.
Shaman. Okay. The Shaman was fine.
And then I had a Naga Priest. That got banned.
Priest got banned.
I think he submitted the same lineup. Maybe he didn't, Max.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he plays the same.
Plays the same. Well, there you go. Sabotaging himself as well.
Well, Meati, next Max League, I'm gonna ask you for the lineup.
Yeah.
Yep. I will just give you a bunch of ladder decks and you can go 0-3 with those.
And Bruto, you're now 2-2 here in this group D, so everything is still possible in this group. For now, no other matches have been played, so you're the first one to play in this group D. Do you think that it's possible to make it to the playoffs, considering that you're running up of the Max Open Cup 8?
Yeah, I'm feeling quite positive. I played a lot these days. I took a break on August, and now I'm feeling way better at the game.
Cool. Now it's no secret that you will face Fled in the next round, next week. Fled this round is playing versus Dravo. Dravo is one of your main opponent here for the qualification with Regvam and Meati. So good luck for that, and see you next week, guys. And thank you for the games.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having me.
Beautiful games, beautiful players. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you. And here we go. It was very brutal here with this Druid, very well driven by Bruto here, very well drawn by Bruto as well. And even the Shaman from wiRer didn't manage to get rid of this Druid.
Indeed. I think Bruto was very hard on himself because I think what happened to Bruto in those games is a prime example of something I'm always saying, right? The early games matter so much more in Hearthstone than the later games, right? And Bruto got his early games spot on. So even though he did miss a few actions on the later turns, it didn't matter because he nailed his early turns and he snowballed, right?
Yeah, right. And we saw as well the big beast Hunter from NoHandsGamer performing very well.
Yes.
And then the Boar Priest from Maxxe sweeping it back. Okay,
it's a good observation. Actually, the series was really dominated by just 3 decks right today.
Yeah, and we'll see where goes the meta now after these nerfs. Very brand new nerfs. We'll see that. Okay, tomorrow we'll have 2 more matches. We'll have Deaddraw versus Jimon from Japan. And as we mentioned before, the match in the Group D involving Dravo and Fred. So it will be casted in French by Coolkid tomorrow, same time. So guys, be there. And thank you, Meati. It was a pleasure as always.
It was a pleasure, Max. I love you, man.
Yeah, I love you too, Meati. Maybe you're the only British guy I love.
Yeah. I think that's understandable.
Yeah, because you're always right. You know that. Okay, thank you guys on the chat, and see you next time.
Take care, boys and girls. Peace.